Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Fencer still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Guessed as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
You're here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster if there ever was one.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HAP.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? Just talking nerves. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and your history. We're already in range. It's kill or be killed. Trigger's already kicked off the game.
We're going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour.
You mean our hotshot from the last 5 minutes?
Let's see how good you are.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Evading!
Attack missed.
We've got tons of company above and below.
Help the friendly being tailed!
Position behind Bandit.
Bandit on me!
Look who we've got here. Planet I may be past our time, but we're no pushovers.
Strider 1,
Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them!
I don't need no wise men to fly.
Improve it, Cal.
Righto! Locked on. This one's a goner.
Don't let the enemy sniff your butt.
Got 3 strikes on sight. Gonna take them down for one last moment of glory.
until the friendlies arrive. Missile away.
What's wrong with you guys? That was a fine last fight, brother. Enemy on your tail. Watch it!
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a
On the
bang!
stairs. These guys are good. I'll take one on the left and you take the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Tear them out!
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
Strider 2, missile going your way!
Enemy
Come on, get me!
Kill the enemy.
I'm gonna open this guy up. Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Of course. A few sparks are to be expected.
Bandit
Where do we
down.
hit? Let's escape!
Fox 3.
Missile!
Spiked. Breaking away. This is Commander. We've entered the AO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. It can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
Help me! You see the size of that stuff? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
Hostile control
See you
destroyed.
later, cowboys. I'll be waiting.
Missile away.
Drake 1, engaging. Drake 3, engaging.
Down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
Fox 3.
Drake 5, engaging. Drake 8, engaging.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
EW aircraft move too slow! Drones this, drones that. The flying calculators will never be enough to beat 3 strikes. These guys aren't just a bunch of goons. Enemy has a lock.
Hostile behind you. Shake him off, quick.
I'll show you who's WBB can copy.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Entering ESM range.
Trigger splash the hostile.
Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
So many parts.
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore.
Fox 2. Fox 2. On my target.
Yes! It's the air combat I've been waiting for. Don't really care about the sub and just want a good fight, huh?
Fox 2.
Enemy detected! Send rescue!
Drone destroyed.
Don't let them get to a chancer.
Enemy's got a lock.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still
Missile
around.
away.
Alert! Alert!
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Somebody take down our EW aircraft! Much appreciated.
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
That's the meeting place for pilots replaced by UAVs. This is it! This is the battlefield I've been craving!
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
You just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
This one's slippery.
I can target it the moment I try to close in on their ships. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
Target acquired. Fox 3. Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest. Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
No control. Returning to base.
Strider 1,
Don't
missile
forget the
away.
top mechanics seem to have a problem every time 3 Strike shows up. Target is straight right. Firing Sam.
Strider 1,
Going
target
down.
destroyed.
Are you sure? Damn sure. It's 3 Strikes. Recall training. Evacuate immediately. Fuck shit. The destroyer's tight. Yes.
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed.
Good job.
Great work.
Got my wingman.
Now it's my turn.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy.
The captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support.
My missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
I should have switched with Lanza.
There's too many of them.
Fox 3,
Fox 2, Fox 2.
entering the enemy's jamming zone.
Locked on, you're mine.
Keep your eyes on 3 Strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger.
Trigger took down the enemy EW aircraft.
EW aircraft.
Strider 1,
Past the
on your
3rd
tail.
checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Puffin to all ships. Same formation. Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
Pose a serious threat. Take them down.
I know. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Enemy's got lock.
This is Sigurd 1. 3 and 4, head to 305. Pincer attack. Sigurd 3, Wilco, 4, tailing. Fly like you're in with the plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
My wingman says he saw 3 strikes. Damn it, I can't stop dribbling. I've got a lot. Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship. Damage control to CIC. The engines are intact. We're still good.
Missile hit.
Sea was
destroyer's been sunk.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news.
Got a visual on the target submarine. Really is huge to be able to see it from here. Someone needs to try out. Really wants me right.
Shit, that's bad news. Either lost EW aircraft, or how 3 strikes is good.
Target destroyed.
Way too close to one for Trigger.
Target eliminated. Go to work.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They wouldn't want to go back to that. I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type Su-47.
She doesn't have those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough.
Use the confusion to kill this 6.
Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think.
Don't see it on my tail. Taking fire. Idiots, ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
The bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. It must be hostile. You are cleared to engage. Don't hesitate.
I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just really fast.
Trust your aircraft. Trigger shot down an Su-57. Damn you. That was a youngest pilot.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source. You want to check? Not yet. I'll keep him hanging. You can take him down.
Strider 1, missile away.
Oh, yeah! Don't think you're so mighty, 3 strikes. 3 strikes in my sight.
These guys are only going after Trigger.
He's on your screen.
He hit me, damn it! The bastard hit me!
Return the favor. Kill that 3 strikes.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him, all right.
Shit. Scream. We're pulling out.
God damn it! 3 strikes, I will have you. You will die!
What?
Hey, what are you doing? Am I hearing things?
No, I hear it too.
Burn so fast. You won't have enough time to piss your pants.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go.
That bitch was using Osea's radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel. That's nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission at hand.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Their ranks are thinning.
At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Bandit acquired. Lock on.
Receiving support from ESM.
Quick right now!
Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
Great information.
Strider 1, missile launched. All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
What do you think I'm doing it? Strider 1, bandit is down.
Missile away.
Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft.
I'm on my target.
Strider 1, target acquired.
You doing okay up there? Negative. Negative.
We got this. 3 strikes in a squadron are with us.
Our allies are keeping them busy. Now's our chance to attack.
Strider 1, missile away. Target is
Anti-air
hit.
station. Target enemy aircraft.
Target is down.
Watch out. It's gonna be raining missiles soon.
A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo.
Beautiful. Captain, do you see? Minds are about to be snuffed out in senseless cruelty. How many must we sacrifice to prove the rest?
Captain, it's 3 strikes and his crew. They've tied down the enemy bird.
Target acquired.
Our men just might make it through.
Launcher's charged.
Great.
Triggers, flash the target in sight. Main gun manned and ready.
From here, that submarine looks huge. Fox 2.
Fire everything you've got. Don't even think about conserving ammo.
Missile evaded.
Enemy behind you. Heads up.
They're not retreating. This submarine must be the world set.
Try to run. They're shooting on your tail. On him.
Nice kill!
Trigger, enemy has a lock on you.
Evading missile.
1 minute remaining.
We can destroy their landing ship. We can sink their planes along with it. Enemy on your ass.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Missile launched.
On his back.
Receiving support from ESM.
So many of our fighters. Alicorn, do you copy? We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
Fools.
As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military. What are you saying? Don't you see?
Entering ESM range. Puffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. You take command from here on. Whew. Well done, pilot. Then slow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? The landing ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing. Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. Clear aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
What in the world?
What happened? Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit!
Hey, what about the submarine?
We've got to help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit.
Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit.
That monster will roam the oceans.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger. Heed my words.
12 miles until the aircraft leaves the AO.
This boat has been released to bring this city in a definitive and elegant manner. We seek not a conflict, but rather a restoration of balance and judgment.
Captain!
Come on.
It will be done with reason from beginning to end.
Man it down.
Keep it up! They're not evading us.
Shields. Crazy.
The world shall be horrified by the poor lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Stop it! The weapons that have taken the lives of 10 million.
I can tell he's insane, even across the radio.
6 miles until the aircraft leaves the AO.
Double time it, Trigger. You're the faster pilot. Yes.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Ammunition 0.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes. The damn bastard ruined it. Captain, don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Ammunition 0.
Let's have him assist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, Command Duty Officer? Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using Osea's radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute of forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160 millimeter guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out. Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counter-strike. Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes.
Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. Now's the time to pull out any tricks you've got. That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Missile away.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Contact lost. Multiple friendlies. Contact method ships have either been sunk or neutralized. Losing the fleet is not an option. We can't give the Bond and the rest of the conservatives any footing.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
Not failing yet.
Target has been destroyed. Missile hit.
Strider 2, Bucks 2. Say goodbye.
Good. Cruiser Ares has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually.
Strider 1, enemy forces around Dockyard Base shipyard have been mostly eliminated.
Get over here.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes! Already here! Where's the attack?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. Dockyard Bay taking damage from airstrikes. Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counter-strike.
Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
Contact lost. Multiple friendlies. That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
All rotorcraft in the area appear to have been eliminated.
Our helicopters are all gone. So this is what the Star can do.
Missile hit.
Not a drill. I repeat, not a drill.
Counterattack now!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Everyone on deck, back to your stations. Get the radar up and running.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? Probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me. Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. Just an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many of them. Plus, we can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
sir. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Damn it! Where are reinforcements?
Gotta shoot at him to
We
shut
need
up.
hordes of reinforcements.
Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
Our reduction gear and shafts have been badly damaged. We're disengaging.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized.
Losing the fleet is not an option. We can't give Labarth and the rest of the conservatives any break.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were headed for Avanti, Osea would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the three of us. You ready, Count and Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
Want a piece of me? You got it.
I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger.
Going for another attack run.
Have you finished reloading yet? Currently on 40. They're hitting us with long-range missiles! We can't return fire!
Target eliminated.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much needed him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Bryn, sending coordinates.
Missile incoming!
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
I'm hearing nothing but trees all around.
Target has been destroyed.
Locked on! Cavalry Officer, take a roundabout towards the Joint Government Office from the waterfront.
Outside dealers hit. Unable to lock sound. Evading!
Attack hit on Aegis vessel Quito. Ship destroyed.
We've got a big game hunter.
Can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
How many ships in port are still operational?
Target destroyed.
Can't to assess damage, but it's likely left the half.
Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
Take it out of radar and FCS. We have no way of firing back.
Missile launched.
Don't wait for orders. We'll be getting it.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Have our ships here been suddenly stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
Strider 1, warship sunk. Missile launched. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Right time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging. Focus on evading. Buy as much time as possible. Dogs are in the air fire again! The target's still flying over our heads! Enemy on your ass! This thing only fires at 20 RPM! How are we supposed to hit them? Just shoot!
Trigger, splash the bed.
is coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
More fighters incoming at super low altitudes from bearing 015. We have a report that 3 strikes is among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the force.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Ask Squadron, Eagle Squadron, clear to engage. We're running out of time. Don't waste it. Control, returning to base. Need any missiles on my mark. You always have aircraft problems. Strikes is around. No joke. I have lost control. You're gonna regret the free burger flicks.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Ask and Eagle, be advised. 3 strikes is among the bandits.
Eagle 2 and 5, follow me. We're the ones who take the kill.
Locked on!
Their AA defense system has been destroyed.
Yeah, Trigger took care of the pricks.
Only one.
We've been hit. The front of the ship has been torn apart.
Missile launched.
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser Inyo was deemed such a threat.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
We have to fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Get your power.
Arthur drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer, what do you think will turn drill into real war? You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Target confirmed down. That was Fleet Commander Gleb Almazov on board. It's gonna take a long time to rebuild the fleet without him.
Locked on, bandit.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon.
I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Target has been destroyed.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire port? You must be hallucinating. It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Taking fire!
Our ships in the port can't move. It's up to us to do this.
Target down and out.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it.
projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Strider 1, missile, keep your head down!
Shaking off enemy lock!
Strider 1, target acquired. Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Respond! Metis, please respond!
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo! Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Maintain course.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Imagine.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile away. Bandit down.
This must be that 3 strikes guy Roddy Quattro was talking about.
Locked on Bandit.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Philosopher won't be much of a threat. Strider 2, Fox 2.
He dodged it.
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Enemy got away.
Missile away.
Open your eyes. Check 6.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
There's so little wiggle room.
Fox 3. Bandit down.
Deliverance.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Missile away.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
2 minutes remaining. Strider 1, Bandit on your tail. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
Say goodbye.
Fox 3. Target acquired.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected.
Trigger, enemy
Missile away.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock!
Missile.
Strider 2, Fox 2!
Strider 1, Fox 3. 1 minute remaining.
This is Horseman. Package
Target shot down.
Down 2.
Missile.
Not the enemy. Also, there's a rumor going around the military. 3 strikes in this kind of assignment in 1 minute.
Strider 1, missile away.
3 strikes. He lacks the drive.
Hand it down.
Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you. To torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has proved that. I do.
This one's mine.
You see, Command Duty Officer.
Enemy's got lock.
Do you?
Missile.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
3 strikes are still unharmed.
Watch it, enemy has a lock on you.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear. Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream.
That's those damn bats! Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal. Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you!
You siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
I'll keep them busy.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
Fire.
They're completely focused on taking you down.
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Shit. Our reputation will soar once you're finished.
Wake up! Missile coming your way!
Contact imminent.
Fox 2.
Fire again! Fire!
Rage, you take him out.
Consider it done.
They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
If we can Shoot them down. It'll change your lives.
Firing! Quit moving, 3 strikes! Wait, he's gonna get you!
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Firing!
Strider 1 has splashed a drone. Projectile exploded. It's gone.
You're PMC, are you? That's why you got connections with the Ocean military.
You'll have to shoot us out of the sky before the answer.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
I have.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
You turn your back on me, it'll be your last.
The shell exploded. It's off the grid.
You dodged it. Worried about the drones much, 3 strikes?
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Strider 1, target acquired. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Marker drone down. Railgun shell lost its target.
Trigger, change frequency. Eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Right. Now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes from my ass, you take him down.
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this, 3 strikes!
Only one left. We run them down together. But the death blow will be from you, Trigger.
Oh, I'll kill him! I'll kill him, all right!
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. There may only be one left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
Projectile guidance terminated.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
You psycho.
I'll kill you!
Missile launched.
You'll pay for this, 3 strikes!
He's definitely lost his mind. Don't let him get to you.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him, not one bit.
How dare you!
Target hit. Target hit.
She was my one and only! Ah! Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole!
Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right.
Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Fusion, no! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough. Get the MP.
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-8443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The Subsnac's operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunt, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hoosian. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We'll deploy the sonar buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger.
Understood.
Three strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go! Rip the wings off that degenerate!
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
David, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. It's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
20% of sonar buoys dropped.
Missile away. We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
More hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know when the bodies, I mean the debris, stops raining.
Buck 2! Buck 2! Adios, buddy. I'm grateful you're alive.
Strider 1, missile away.
Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Was that 3 strikes? Thanks, buddy. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
2 groups of demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. I see lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in ORED?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't saw the terminal guide in the district either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Running? Yeah, those drones aren't running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need to check something. Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Got us! We'll go out of the side!
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
Sector 2, we've been attacked by hostiles. Sector's in trouble. We need to cover them. We've been hit by a missile! More incoming!
Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
Captain was up to no good.
Strike the aircraft I heard about? Breaking. Enemy has a lock. 45% of sonar buoys dropped. Okay, Mark 2. We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Submarines underwater. They're using pilots as sacrificial lambs, just like with their UAVs.
Enemy submarine location is hit.
Missile away.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Patrol down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to us proud.
70% of sonar buoys dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
We won't be landing till they wipe us out, huh? They're ready to die for this one. Locked on!
Target acquired.
95% of sonar buoys dropped.
Behind the enemy.
Should we cruise past them, Captain? They won't chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
We've lost the tackle!
Strider 1, missile away.
No problem. Situation
They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare. 3 strikes.
We've lost the tackle!
Ghost Palace in a tight spot.
Confirming new hostiles.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
Howard, protect Spectre.
Lost control! I've lost control!
We lost a patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations, we can still do this.
Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit.
Focus on the patrol aircraft!
Missile away. Strider 1, locked on target.
Go back underwater where you came from.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Vector 2, we've been attacked by hostiles. All center buoys dropped. Barrier completed. Analysis complete. Data linking the Alicorn's navigable zones.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
We're treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger. You're on contingent combat air patrol.
Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us.
The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 430 knots.
Size, it would be impossible not to. All the deperming measures in the world won't change that. Locked on. Go down.
The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Trigger, you need to slow down. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks. Trigger, you need to slow down.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Caution, pull up. Caution, pull up.
Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we'd use the MAD.
Seems like this is our contingency.
Does anyone see the source of the noise on the ocean surface? It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys.
All these jammers must have been deployed beforehand. They predicted our moves.
It will go beyond their expectations.
What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
That's it, explosion. Control aircraft, what's happening underwater? Underwater living is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes. The Alicorn will use the noise for cover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Keep it up.
Full speed ahead.
Aye, sir. Don't let him get away.
Damn it. Spectre, I need you to determine the sub-location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
We can launch them underwater?
If you can squash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Turning coordinates fired. Coordinates re-enter. Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock. VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear. Ready.
Fire all missiles! Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched. Report the results.
haven't sunk it? It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... Didn't hit him. What? You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger.
Understood. Wilco.
Roger.
Wilco. Roger.
Prepare to abandon ship. We can't drain it. Evacuate! We've lost destroyer Seagull and Aegis vessel Canary. The order is to abandon ship. The truth is that we fought at the bottom of the sea. I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces. They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Throttle up!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any coolant leaks? We're sinking even if the reactor's still good. Focus on anti-air combat.
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance. My people located out the surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
I know.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
Strider 1, missile away. Alicorn surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Commence fire!
Abandon on me!
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it? It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... Didn't hit him. What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger.
Understood. Wilco.
Roger.
Wilco. Roger.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Crew, prepare to abandon ship. We can't drain it. Evacuate! We've lost destroyer Seagull and Aegis vessel Canary.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes.
Deploy lifeboat.
Do we have any coolant leaks? We're sinking even if the reactor's no good. Focus on anti-air combat.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces. They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Throttle up! The 2 years that we fought at the bottom of the sea, I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Awesome. That's one horn snapped off.
Direct hit on main gun! It's wrecked!
The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance. My people located if it's about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto, Fox 2. Scratch 1 enemy drone.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
Alicorn surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Target hit.
Charging complete.
Commence fire!
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off.
Cyclops 2. Fox 2. Fire!
All railguns have been destroyed.
Trigger tore both of its arms off. Don't let your guard down. There's no guarantee that monster only has a pair of them.
We lost both of our main guns!
Fire all remaining weaponry at 3 strikes. Make for all other aircraft.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen. We've destroyed all of the SAM sites.
Yes, sir!
Small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visuals similar to the Arsenal Bird's defense system.
Behind the enemy.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know. My fellow submariners, your lives
I've got you.
Missile.
Self-spotted. Set the underwater coordinates.
Launched. The Alicorn has surfaced. Commence assault.
Missile.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Missile.
Trigger, let's end this once and for all.
They ain't weaponry. Still, they won't even flinch.
Missile.
They got a beat on you.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
They're not giving up. Evade.
All AA guns destroyed.
Yeah!
Missile.
We've hit them hard. They should have taken heavy damage.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
That's it. Keep firing. Crush their lives under the weight of your lead.
That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
Enemy submarine diving.
Hello, this is North. What's the situation over there?
Fox 2.
Got a moment or two. Stat rep?
Missile.
The advertising drones. These guys are doing the terminal guidance.
Hey, chill.
We are advertising drones flying above the demonstrators. They're perfect for a guidance system. But your opponent is that captain. I'll call you back. Alex, how far away is the closest airbase?
Roughly 51 miles.
Missile launched.
Yes. See the lives being lost. Completion is at hand. The souls of the dead are coming together like the pieces of a puzzle.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
You must save those souls that died chained to the prison of ethics.
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah. All right. We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
It's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it!
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We're currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the barrel, Trigger. Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the ocean capital of Warren. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away from my very own hand. It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Open that shell! Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the aft trim tanks. Sir, the boat will sink aft first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere 1 million lives.
Liar! You just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Supercapacitor charge at 45%. Pitch angle at +2 degrees. Trigger, you put an end to this.
Don't hesitate. They quit being soldiers the moment they fake their surrender.
Good. Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement right there, didn't you, Trigger?
A powerful boat, a powerful gun, powerful ammunition.
mission. Add to that lots of people and a precise aim. Then sprinkle death over all of it, and the formula is complete!
You're nothing more than a mass murderer.
Then engage me. What makes you and I any different?
Alright!
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Oh, don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
She really pulled it off.
And that's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. But there are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall. Well, it's time for some
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll tell my son about. Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?